Imagine this. You are lying in bed, scrolling through your phone. You send a single text message to a chatbot. And somewhere, on a small computer, in your home, or in a cloud server thousands of miles away, an AI wakes up. It reads your message. It understands what you want, and then it actually does the work. It writes code. It edits files. It books restaurant reservations. It even fixes its own bugs. This is not science fiction. This is Clawdbot now, officially called OpenClaw in 2026. It is the most talked about AI automation tool on the planet. Some developers call it the greatest AI application ever built. Security researchers call it a walking security breach waiting to happen. So which is it? Is Clawdbot the future of automation? Or is it a dangerous toy that gives AI too much power over your digital life? Today, we are breaking down exactly what Clawdbot is, how it works, how it compares to traditional automation tools, and whether you should actually trust it. Before we begin, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. This helps us bring you more deeply researched, honest coverage of the technology that is actually changing how we work. Now, let us meet the lobster. 1. What is Clawdbot? Let us start with the basics. Clawdbot is an open-source, self-hosted AI agent that runs directly on your own hardware, your Mac Mini, your Linux server, your Windows PC, or even a cloud instance. It was created by developer Peter Steinberger and a community of contributors, and its mascot is a lobster. That is why the name eventually evolved into Open. But do not let the crustacean branding fool you. This is a serious piece of software architecture. Unlike traditional AI assistants that live inside a web browser or a dedicated app, Clawdbot does something fundamentally different. It lives inside your messaging apps: WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord, Signal, iMessage, Slack, Microsoft Teams, Google, Chat2, name it. Clawdbot can integrate with it. You talk to it the same way you talk to your colleagues and friends. There is no separate interface to learn, no new tab to open. It is just there, inside the conversation flow you already use every single day. But here is where it gets radical. Clawdbot does not just talk back, it acts. Because it runs on your own machine, it has access to your operating system. It can read and write files. It can execute terminal commands. It can control your browser. It can install software packages. It can access your local databases. It can even modify its own configuration and install new capabilities on the fly based on your instructions. This is what the community means when they say Clawdbot is not an assistant, it is an employee. It does not suggest. It executes that the architecture is modular. At its core, Clawdbot consists of a message relay layer that normalizes incoming requests from different platforms, an AI decision engine that uses large language models to understand intent and break down tasks, an executor cluster that actually performs the actions, and a feedback system that reports results back to you. 2. How Clawdbot automates complex tasks. Understanding what Clawdbot is only matters if you understand what it can actually do. And the answer is a lot. The range of tasks Clawdbot can automate falls into several distinct categories, each more impressive than the last. First, there is file system and document automation. This is the entry-level capability, but it is executed with remarkable intelligence. You can send a message like, "Organize my downloads folder" by file type and move anything older than 30 days into an archive folder. Clawdbot will scan the directory, create appropriate subdirectories, move the files, and send you a summary of what it did. You can ask it to read PDFs and extract specific tables, convert document formats, or batch name hundreds of files based on content patterns. Traditional automation would require a script. Clawdbot requires a sentence. Second, there is development workflow automation. This is where Clawdbot has gained a near-religious following among programmers. You can instruct it, run the test suite on the main branch, collect any failing tests, attempt to fix the errors, and open a pull request with the changes. Clawdbot will navigate your Git repository, execute npm test or pytest, pass the output, identify failures, generate code fixes, commit them, push the branch, and open a PR on GitHub all through a Telegram message sent from your phone. 3. Clawdbot versus traditional automation tools. To understand whether Clawdbot is truly the future, we need to compare it to the established alternatives. Traditional automation tools have existed for decades, and they work. But they work very differently. Let us start with robotic process automation (RPA). Tools like UiPath, Automation Anywhere, and Blue Prism are the industrial robots of the software world. They record mouse movements and keyboard inputs, then replay them with perfect consistency. They are excellent for repetitive, structured tasks in stable environments, processing invoices, migrating data between legacy systems, automating payroll entries. But they are brittle. If a button moves 3 pixels to the left, the robot fails. If a field label changes from first name to given name, the robot fails. And building an RPA workflow requires specialized training. It is not something a marketing manager can set up in 5 minutes. Then there are API-first automation platforms like Zapier, Make, and N8N. These tools are lighter and more accessible than enterprise RPA. They connect web applications through pre-built connectors and trigger action rules. If this happens in Gmail, then do that in Slack. They are reliable, well-documented, and broadly useful, but they are also constrained by the availability of APIs. 4. Is Clawdbot safe and worth it? This is the question that divides the Clawdbot community into 2 warring camps, and the evidence on both sides is substantial. Let us start with the risks, because they are severe and well documented. In January 2026, Qianxin security researchers published a devastating analysis of Clawdbot's security posture. Using their EagleMap platform, they discovered over 15,000 publicly exposed Clawdbot instances on the open internet. Nearly 3,000 of these were in China. The United States ranked second with 2,153 exposed devices. If they do this without implementing strong authentication, their Clawdbot instance becomes a publicly accessible, fully privileged remote access tool. No vulnerability exploitation required, no brute force attacks. Just an open door. So here is where we stand in early 2026. Clawdbot is simultaneously the most exciting and the most frightening automation tool you can install today. It can do things no other software can do. It can also destroy things no other software can reach. It has a community of brilliant developers extending its capabilities every day, and a separate community of security researchers documenting its vulnerabilities every hour. If you found this breakdown valuable, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who is trying to decide whether to install Clawdbot on their main work machine. Talk them out of it, or talk them through it, and leave a comment below. Would you trust an AI agent with full access to your computer? We read every comment. Thank you for watching. Stay curious, and keep your firewall on.